Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for logging on to CBS News Colorado. It is time for your CBS News Colorado Daily Sportsline, brought to you as always by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks. I am Michael Spencer, coming to you on a Monday, August 22nd. No Rockies game today, but I do want to make note of the Rockies for a couple different reasons. One, the last bet I gave you on this segment involved the Colorado Rockies. I told you I liked German Marquez to go over 17.5 outs in his last start. It was close, but he got there. He made it through 6 innings, so that's 18 outs, so we cashed that. It was just a quarter unit bet, and it was heavily juiced at minus 165, but we will take the plus 0.15 essentially added to our bankroll in that regard because of that win. The other thing I want to point out about the Colorado Rockies is that tonight there is no game. However, Wynton Bernard, who's by now you probably know his story, a fantastic story. He spent a decade in the minor leagues, came up with the Rockies earlier this month, has played really well for them. He's going to be our guest tonight on Xfinity Monday Live starting at 6:30. We'll be down at the View House Centennial. If you can't make it out, you can catch the show on CBS 4 for those of you in the Denver viewing area. But really looking forward to that show tonight. Should be a good show, and he's a great dude, so looking forward to chatting with him. So no Rockies, so we're going to step away from baseball from a betting perspective today, but I do have an NFL futures bet that I want to give you, and I'm looking at Kyle Shanahan, Coach of the Year, at plus 2,000. And there are a couple different reasons why I like this bet. First of all, I really like the 49ers heading into this year. I think that they could end up winning the NFC West. I don't think that that's a stretch at all, especially given that I think the Rams are going to get off to a slow start. We don't know quite what's going on with Matthew Stafford and that elbow. I think the Seahawks are going to be absolutely terrible, and I think the Cardinals are still going to be the Cardinals. So I think the 49ers have a really good shot at winning this division. They finished third in the division last year. They finished fourth the year before that. So you're looking at a coach who's going to be improving his team's standing in the division. I also think that Kyle Shanahan is going to get a lot of credit for his young quarterback, Trey Lance. And I think Trey Lance is going to have a good year. I think he may start slow. I have the Broncos winning that game week 3 Sunday night at Mile High. But I think that Trey Lance is going to have a good year, and I think Kyle Shanahan is going to get a lot of credit for that. And then the other part of the reason why I'm making this bet is just because I think the numbers are a little bit off here. I've talked to some really smart people who do this for a living. They say they make Kyle Shanahan really kind of around plus 1,200. You look at some of the other coaches who are on this list. Dan Campbell of the Lions is the favorite at plus 1,000. I think that number is way too high. I think everybody loves the Lions right now. Everybody loves Dan Campbell. Why wouldn't you, to be honest? They're on Hard Knocks. They're getting a lot of pub. But at the end of the day, I think the Lions are still the Lions, and I think they're going to finish third or fourth in that division. And I don't see a coach winning Coach of the Year when his team finishes third or fourth in his own division, okay? So then I go down that list a little bit more. I see Brian Daboll of the Giants. I think that's probably about right, and I think that's probably where Kyle should be, somewhere in that plus 1,200 to plus 1,400. So the fact that he's at plus 2,000, I think that's really good value. I think that's a bet that I'm going to be willing to make. I'm going to throw half a unit on Kyle Shanahan plus 2,000 to win Coach of the Year on your BetMGM app. I think that's a really solid bet. All right, so that's going to do it for your CBS News Colorado Daily Sportsline. 2 NFL futures bets now. Broncos over 9.5 wins. Kyle Shanahan plus 2,000 to win Coach of the Year. I'll have some more futures bets for you as we inch closer to the regular season. Feels like it is taking forever. September 12th, the Broncos season opener in Seattle cannot come fast enough. At least not for me. All right, that's going to do it for your CBS News Colorado Daily Sportsline. Brought to you as always by BetMGM. Place your parlays, props, and futures at the King of Sportsbooks. Download the app today.